Welcome, guys, to another thrilling round of the Netrunner Regional at Petrus Games in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I am Steven.
I'm Robert.
And we have Nick on the left playing some Weyland GRNDL, and me on the right playing Reina Roja Anarch. So, by the way, before we get any further, if you are in this area, if you're around Colorado Springs, Denver, etc., check out Petrus Games. Check out this group that's playing down there. They are growing and just really a great group of people. So go down there and play some games of Netrunner. Get involved in that community. It is definitely worth your time.
All the kids are doing it.
GRNDL installs 2 pieces of ice. Reina checks R&D, draws a card.
Check it, yo.
And then we'll gain a credit. And ooh,
it's gonna be big.
Ooh,
man, you're thinking about it before.
I mean, I feel like I better have a Plascrete here. I'm just asking for trouble. Sea Source Double Scorched is right there.
And what's it gonna be?
And Nick knows it. We're talking about it. Look at him laughing at me.
What are you gonna do, Steven?
He's like, what are you gonna do before I murder you? Now, he's only got, I think, like 3 cards in hand, so odds are very low. But you just don't want to get shut out of a the top 4 style round by just dying.
If you're gonna make an assumption, you want to make a good one. I
mean, at least assume that he has the ability to kill you. I think that's fair against GRNDL, against Weyland at all times. This actually is going to be a very hard matchup for Reina, Siphon Recursion, because you're going to be tagged up. All they have to have is a couple of Scorched Earth until you get your Plascrete, and it's going to be a problem. Oh, baby. Okay, well, never mind. Forget everything I just said, because Plascrete is on the board.
Hello.
And now, as long as you stay at 4 cards, they're going to need 3 Scorched Earth or some punitive kind of tech.
Which is a lot.
Could also do it.
That's almost all of their Scorched Earths.
It's almost all. And the thing about GRNDL is that GRNDL can also just not play Scorched at all. Not play punitive, not play Scorched, and just make you nervous.
Just bluff you. To blave.
All right. First action, checking R&D. Second is draw. And a lot of times against GRNDL or Weyland in general, you just mulligan for that Plascrete.
Ooh.
Third is data leak, and last is gain a credit. Getting that data leak set up. Hey, there's a clue as to what might be coming next. Count Siphon tags. Gotta watch it.
All those things. And that's a great Siphon right now.
It would be a wonderful Siphon. Actually, GRNDL, there's a lot of different ways to think about Siphon Recursion. One school is that GRNDL just has too much money, so it doesn't really do anything. The second school, though, is that GRNDL has enough money for you to just take it all. Mm-hmm. And it really fuels your economy as well. So.
And what he just put there.
If you can get on top of GRNDL, then it's great, because they've lost their complete advantage of starting with 10. So we installed and advanced a card, also installed a piece of ice over there on R&D. And
suddenly there's a lot of ice on the board.
We'll see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to refer to myself as Reina, because I really hate talking about my own games like that.
That puts me in a weird spot.
Yeah, just call it Reina. Just say Reina versus Nick.
Reina versus Nick.
All right, first is a Rook.
It's a role-playing game.
Second, move Rook. I love this play, Reina. Third is run the remote.
Reina loves this play.
This will cost 3 extra to res. So it's a 6-cost Enigma, which is ultimately not terrible for me, but it's probably going to let him get an agenda out.
And then.
And triple advance.
Trip.
And that is a geothermal fracking. Very nicely done. That's good for Nick. However, he's essentially cashed in his GRNDL advantage for that score, which I think is a fair trade. But now he's on low credits. Siphon looks okay, especially if you move that Rook over.
Yeah. You gotta move that Rook.
Can you pay 3 extra to res that ice wall? Ending was actually a huge problem for this deck, by the way. For those watching. HQ. Oh, what a pull.
What?
I did not deserve that.
Clutch.
1 in 5 cards there.
Jeez.
We'll take the Atlas.
That's approximately a 20% chance.
That's right. Thank you, Robert. The thing about Weyland too is a lot of players you gotta sit back, you gotta wait and build credits, and you can't. You can't. You just have to hope they don't have all the tools they need. And Data Leak protects really well against power shutdown. So it's probably why I played it. Good job, Reina.
Whoa.
Hostile takeover. So he's going to get 7 credits, scores right out of hand, and I get a bad pub. So it's really the kind of trade that
lucky days
is good early, but really bad as the game goes on. 2 bad pub, and Reina actually can't do a lot with these right now. No breakers or anything installed, so Nick's probably feeling quite okay about that.
Yep. But
All right, so we got a Plascrete, a Dialectic Reversal that's doing nothing aside from protecting the Plascrete.
Moving.
And first is Rook.
Ooh,
Second,
R&D.
let's check R&D second. Not gonna res. And we see something, but it isn't enough.
Wasn't good enough.
What about third click? What about third?
Are you gonna
What
try
about
to...
these beans?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Third is HQ and last is Ren HQ.
Oh, hope you don't pull that snare that I just saw.
Yeah, that'd be really bad for me right now. Especially if he's got the Scorched.
Oh, no, it is.
It's an Archer.
Close.
Boy, that is a bad piece of ice for me to deal with, for Reina to deal with, sorry.
It's hard to maintain.
There's a Scorch.
Facade.
Look at that Scorched Earth. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
Alt art. It's a good looking Scorch.
First is draw.
Pay 1. Pay 2.
Second click, second click. This is probably maybe the worst matchup for Reina. Siphon Recursion.
Aside from Recursion.
Second
Hate to see that.
click.
Is that a toll booth?
Man, it's so scary now.
Or is it static?
All the ice that he has installed right now is that Archer is everywhere. Hostile Takeover is going to allow him to res that.
Good
He's got
trade.
tons of money.
Good trade.
This is fantastic for Nick. He's playing this very, very well.
Yeah, what did he put down? I didn't quite see. Was it the Archer?
In my brain, everything is an Archer right now.
All the cards.
Right now, it doesn't much
He has
matter.
3
but
Archers there.
I don't really want to play programs. Gaining some money. Probably got a sure gamble. Gain it. Gain that money. Look at this weenie board, playing like a criminal.
Yeah, I know. It's very minimal. Goes with your mat.
Very minimal, that's right. I prefer minimal decks.
Minimal
Sure gamble.
is...
Man, it's like I know this deck.
Could imagine where the game goes from here.
And Nick draws into another snare. Man, he's got kill shots for days right now.
He's going to make your life uncomfortable whenever he wants.
He really just needs a second Scorch here to really have a great shot at kills.
Yep.
Puts a snare down. I'm gonna go for that snare if he puts it down. I'm probably installing Overmind and.
Now that's an Archer for sure.
Yeah, did we see a second Archer or the first Archer?
I don't know. I was just kidding, but I'm assuming.
I'm scared for
on
Reina.
behalf of Reina. Yeah.
I am scared for Reina.
For Reina. Oh.
Ice Wall over R&D.
Just say no to R&D.
Cost him 1 extra. Enjoy that 2-cost Ice Wall. Second is draw. This actually is a good opportunity to try to score some points, get a Corroder down, and run. Corroder medium.
But do you have it? Can you get it?
I've got 2 bad pubs, so it's free runs all day.
That would be really choice right now.
Third is Credit. And last is Deep Red. Probably setting up for the Overmind here, or the Knight. I love 2 bad pub with Knight, so you install Knight right now and you're getting into R&D for free. That's a huge strength.
For free.
Enigma only costs you 2. Subliminal messaging. Gain a credit. Get a click.
Credits and clicks all day.
Pretty easy.
Ooh.
Install in advance. Could be a trap. Could be a nasty trap, but it probably isn't.
Probably isn't.
Probably isn't. Just assume the best.
I don't care for traps. Too sweet.
All right, so what do you do here? Reina? Robert? What do you do?
I don't know.
Robert Roja?
Reina Roja?
So you've got an Archer that isn't going to scare you, that he probably doesn't want to res. Maybe you've got some in the run ice. Best case scenario, maybe a Shadow.
I would like to see...
First is gain a credit. Second is gain a credit.
an icebreaker first.
Third is Overmind.
Nice.
Well, there you have it. That's going to get me into that remote. And that's a 6 counter Overmind.
Wowee.
Love it. Thank you, Deep Red.
It's doing some work.
And running the remote.
Here we go. No res.
2 to get to strength. And
Is he-
only
is he-
1 counter to break.
He's thinking about it. Ooh, tough decision.
And 6. So as long as this is a... see, even the Archer can get through now. Oh, Chimera. Love that Chimera. Just spin a counter.
And there you
we
go.
got the Atlas. That's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Thank you, Overmind. And this is the beauty of Overmind. 2 Scorched in hand now. Watch this. 2 Scorched for Nick. Be very careful. Keep your eyes on the birdie.
He's in striking distance.
I really love a
restructure.
I really love a next turn install Corroder or Knight and run R&D. I hope to just score 2 agendas and put this thing in the coffin. Second click restructure. Tons of money.
Cash.
I don't know that that's the best use of those actions. Honestly, there's not much money needed actually right now.
It
looks
looking
like
pretty juicy there.
But he could be worried about maybe a double siphon coming in. We have all that ice on HQ.
Unless they're just like weenie ices, just 2 pop-up windows. That's about it.
Drawing a couple cards there.
Ooh. And you did it first.
You always
end of
draw
turn
first.
drawing.
I love drawing first. Now the runner can get away with it sometimes, depending on the matchup. That end of turn drawing, because sometimes cards are life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really like. Ooh.
In this case, it very well can be.
Am I gonna play something? Reina gonna play something in that slot there. Looks like 2, 4 parasites.
Oh.
Okay, pressure's on. I actually don't like that all that much.
Your sight has been parried.
I don't know that that was the right thing to do. I think you want to make him think that Ice Wall is safe, and hope to draw into Corroder or something and get in there, or even just overmind it. Just go overmind it for a counter. What am I doing? I feel like that's better. Whew. I feel like that's way better.
You're gonna figure something out here.
Man, I feel like that's way better. I think there's a lot of improvement to be had here.
Well, this is one of your latest games in the day, right?
It is. But that's
You've been
no
playing
excuse.
for like 16 hours.
Why? I mean, why do you parasite that? Probably just looking to get it out of hand. But even the Enigma here, I think, is a better parasite. Let him think the Ice Wall is safe. I hate revealing my stuff before I.
Before you have to.
This is something I really just don't like.
Why
Power
give it away?
shutdown. For how many? 1, 2. Power shutdown for 2. So a card of 2 or less must be discarded here. Deep red.
Ding.
See ya.
Too bad.
Holding on to the data leak. Or not.
Checking
Maybe
it.
not. Reread the cards. 2 or less. Could trash the data leak. Probably should.
Confirmed. Can you takesy backsy?
I think if it's a rules thing, I don't know. If it were me, I wouldn't mind it, but. Oh yeah, have to make a successful run. That's what it was.
Aha!
So now we just kind of have to resolve it.
This is an interesting call here, man.
Yeah, technically a TO call, but I think we're just cool.
Yeah. If you can resolve it between the players, I feel like that's always best.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably shuffle the cards back in. Get the power shutdown back.
No harm, no foul.
Or maybe leave the cards in. I don't know what we resolved.
Man, look at his death hand, though. Jeez.
Second is draw. Hedge fund. I'm really surprised we didn't see more ice on R&D there. There may not be any in hand, actually. That's probably what he was digging for.
It's a distinct possibility.
So this is good. A medium here could seal the game. Don't know if it's there. Could also have just one advanced it to keep it up.
Yeah, that would have been a neat move.
Show me medium. Nope, just an R&D run. Scored.
Whoa!
That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Going back in, maybe C2.
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Is it
Look
with
for
you?
it.
And
No.
too bad.
All right, that's fine.
We got one.
This is actually intense for me as well. I don't remember this one as much. I remember Nick being an awesome dude. I'll tell you that much.
He's playing a dangerous game, that's for sure.
And then gaining 2 credits the hard way.
For Reina. Oh, Reina, Roja. Roja?
There's some ice.
Roja?
First is draw.
Woo!
Got a geothermal fracking over there if he needs money, which I don't think Nick does right now. I wouldn't play any money cards yet.
He doesn't look strapped for cash.
He does have a C source and double scorched here now.
There we go.
And installing over R&D. And he's taken 7, so man,
Wow.
that's either like a Hadrian's.
Yeah.
Must be a really expensive piece of ice.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a 3rd bad pub. That is so good with Overmind. Can't even tell you.
Quite a play. Really sends off some warning lights.
First is draw. Nick having to discard a card here.
And now, can you get into R&D?
I think so. I mean, Overmind can definitely get in there.
But will you? Will you go there? Where else would you want to go?
Where? I don't know where you go. I think you hit R&D here.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like...
Or even Archives.
Archives might have like a surprise gem, albeit unlikely.
Second is R&D while it's static.
Static.
Blow right through that. Look at that. 3 bad pub and a counter. No problem.
Dong.
And we got it. All right, that's it. All
GG.
right.
That was quick.
Wow, so that is Weyland Reina. Sometimes it is not as good as that. Sometimes it is as good as that. You just never quite know. But Nick, great player. Great dude. And we got more coming. I think I'll move on here to the finals now.
Whoa.
Reina will, at least.
Reina.
And we'll have some more games coming down through the bracket, and we're going to build it all the way up to the finals. So stick with us, guys. Keep watching this tournament from Petrie's Games in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Fantastic tournament, fantastic group of people, fantastic meta. We will catch you there.